Step into the world of WWE as we uncover stories that are both emotional and unforgettable. In today's video, we'll discuss the tragic passings of legendary wrestlers who left us far too soon. We'll talk about what caused their untimely deaths, from critical health problems to other shocking reasons, and how these losses shook the wrestling community. But that's not all. We also have some deeply upsetting news about Rey Mysterio. Stay with us till the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Andre the Giant, born André René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France, was one of the most legendary figures in professional wrestling and entertainment, standing at 7 feet 4 inches and weighing around 520 pounds at his peak. Andre's immense size was due to acromegaly, a condition caused by excess growth hormone. His towering presence made him a dominant force in wrestling, and he became a cornerstone of WWE, then WWF, during the 1970s and 1980s. Andre's wrestling career spanned over 2 decades, during which he competed against some of the greatest wrestlers of his time. His most famous match came at WrestleMania 3 in 1987, where he faced Hulk Hogan in a historic showdown. Though he lost the match, it remains one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history, cementing his status as a beloved figure in the industry. Beyond the ring, Andre found success in Hollywood, most notably portraying the gentle giant Fezzik in the 1987 cult classic, The Princess Bride. His performance won over audiences and added to his lasting legacy in popular culture. Despite his fame, Andre faced immense personal struggles. Acromegaly caused severe pain and mobility issues, making everyday life difficult. He continued performing for as long as his body allowed, but his health steadily declined. On January 27, 1993, Andre the Giant passed away from congestive heart failure at the age of 46. His death was a tremendous loss to the wrestling world and beyond. His legacy lives on through his contributions to wrestling, his impact on the entertainment industry, and the unforgettable moments he created both in and out of the ring. His story remains a testament to perseverance, resilience, and the power of larger-than-life figures. Aya Koyama, born on March 8, 1973, was a pioneering Japanese mixed martial artist and professional wrestler, best known by her ring name, Aliyah. She began her wrestling career in 1996, debuting with JD Star, where her talent and charisma quickly earned her recognition. Over the years, she competed in various promotions, including All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling and Big Japan Pro Wrestling, thrilling audiences with her dynamic performances and fearless approach to competition. In 2001, Koyama transitioned into mixed martial arts, MMA, stepping into a new and challenging arena. She made her debut on May 3, 2001, against Anna Copperina, but faced a difficult start, losing her first 5 matches. Despite early struggles, Koyama demonstrated incredible perseverance, eventually concluding her MMA career with a record of 4 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw. Her resilience was especially evident when she returned to competition on October 10, 2010, despite battling level 4 cancer, showcasing extraordinary determination in the face of adversity. After a brief hiatus, Koyama returned to professional wrestling in 2005 under the name Aliyah. Her comeback was a testament to her passion for the sport and her unwavering dedication. Whether in wrestling or MMA, she continually broke barriers for women in combat sports, proving that perseverance and passion could defy the odds. Tragically, Aya Koyama passed away at the age of 45, but her legacy endures. She remains an inspiration to aspiring athletes, remembered for her courage, strength, and dedication to competition. Her contributions to both wrestling and MMA serve as a lasting testament to her indomitable spirit and her impact on the world of combat sports. Owen Hart, born on May 7, 1965 in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, was a gifted professional wrestler celebrated for his technical prowess, charisma, and remarkable athleticism. As a member of the legendary Hart wrestling family, he followed in the footsteps of his father, Stu Hart, and older brother, Bret Hart, making a name for himself in the wrestling industry. Owen began his wrestling career in the late 1980s, competing in Japan and various independent promotions before signing with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in 1991. He initially performed as a heroic figure, but later adopted the persona of the Blue Blazer, a masked, high-flying superhero. Over time, he transitioned into a more complex character, blending his natural comedic timing with his outstanding in-ring abilities. His ability to play both beloved and antagonistic roles made him one of the most entertaining and versatile performers of his generation. Throughout his career, Owen won multiple championships, including several tag team titles and the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. His rivalry with Bret Hart remains one of the most memorable feuds in wrestling history, highlighted by their classic match at WrestleMania 10. His technical skill, agility, and ability to tell compelling stories in the ring earned him respect from both fans and fellow wrestlers. Tragically, Owen's life was cut short during a live WWF event in Kansas City, Missouri, when he fell to his death while performing a stunt for his ring entrance. His passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling world and led to important discussions about safety in the industry. Owen Hart's legacy lives on through his incredible matches, his contributions to wrestling, and his kindness outside the ring. He is remembered as a beloved figure whose influence continues to inspire generations of wrestlers and fans. Colosso Colosetti, born Elio Carlo Colosetti Drazic on May 19, 1948 in Argentina, was a celebrated professional wrestler known for his success in Mexico, Southern California, and various wrestling territories worldwide. Renowned for his charisma, technical skill, and adaptability, he built an enduring legacy that spanned decades before retiring in the late 1990s. Colosetti began his wrestling career in Argentina, initially competing in local circuits before expanding his presence across South and Central America. His talent soon brought him to Mexico, where he adopted the ring name Colosso Colosetti, Colossal Colosetti, and became a mainstay in Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, EMLL, the country's top wrestling promotion. On December 19, 1968, Colosetti achieved the pinnacle of his singles career by defeating Rey Mendoza to capture the NWA World Light Heavyweight Championship, then considered the most prestigious title in Mexico. He held the championship for over a year before Mendoza reclaimed it on March 20, 1970. Expanding his reach beyond Mexico, Colosetti later competed in Southern California's NWA Hollywood territory. There, he teamed with Jonathan Boyd to win the NWA America's Tag Team Championship on May 18, 1979, by defeating Hector Guerrero and Barry Orton. However, their reign was short-lived, as they lost the titles just one day later to the Twin Devils. A prominent figure in Lucha Libre, Colosetti participated in a high-stakes lucha de apuesta bet match against Perro Aguayo on June 26, 1991. He lost the match and had his head shaved, marking one of his last major in-ring appearances before stepping away from the sport in the late 1990s. Colosetti passed away at 76, leaving behind a legacy as a global wrestling pioneer who connected the wrestling traditions of Argentina, Mexico, and the United States. Dominic DeNucci, September 18, 1932, August 12, 2021, was an Italian-born professional wrestler and trainer whose impact on the wrestling world extended far beyond his in-ring career. Emigrating to the United States in his youth, he made his wrestling debut in the late 1950s and quickly gained recognition for his technical skills and charismatic personality. Competing in major promotions like the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Championship Wrestling from Florida, DiNucci became a fan favorite, known for his ability to captivate audiences with his dynamic style. During the 1960s and 1970s, DiNucci faced some of the biggest names in professional wrestling and earned multiple championships, including the WWF World Tag Team Championship. His engaging feuds and high-energy performances contributed to the sport's growing popularity. His versatility allowed him to adapt to different wrestling styles, making him a respected competitor in both singles and tag team action. While his wrestling career was remarkable, DiNucci's greatest legacy may be his work as a trainer. He played a crucial role in shaping the careers of future wrestling legends, including Mick Foley and Chris Jericho. His training methods emphasized discipline, skill, and storytelling, helping to mold a new generation of talent that would go on to shape the industry. Even after retiring from active competition in the late 1980s, DiNucci remained connected to the wrestling world, appearing at events and conventions to celebrate the sport he loved. His contributions as both a wrestler and mentor left an enduring mark on professional wrestling, ensuring his influence would be felt for generations to come. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, born on February 8, 1955, in Tampa, Florida, was a powerhouse in professional wrestling, best known as one half of the legendary Hart Foundation, alongside Bret the Hitman Hart. With his immense strength, charisma, and signature goatee, Neidhart became a fan favorite in the 1980s and early 1990s. After debuting in the WWF, he quickly gained recognition for his hard-hitting style and larger-than-life personality. As part of the Hart Foundation, he won multiple WWF Tag Team Championships, helping to define an era of tag team wrestling with a perfect blend of power and technical skill. Despite his success in the ring, Neidhart faced personal struggles, including battles with substance abuse and the physical wear and tear from years of wrestling. The demanding nature of the sport took its toll, particularly on his back and knees, but he remained an active competitor for years, making occasional appearances in various promotions even after leaving the WWF. Tragically, on August 13, 2018, Neidhart passed away at the age of 63 after suffering a head injury from a fall at his home in Florida, which led to a fatal brain hemorrhage. His sudden passing was a heartbreaking loss for the wrestling world, particularly for his family, including his daughter, WWE superstar Natalya. Neidhart's contributions to professional wrestling, particularly through the Hart Foundation, remain a lasting part of the sport's history. His legacy is remembered not only through his championships and memorable matches, but also through the generations of wrestlers he inspired. Though his life was marked by challenges, his impact on the wrestling industry endures, reminding fans of the sacrifices and dedication required to reach the top. John Huber, best known by his WWE ring name Luke Harper, was born on December 16, 1979, in Rochester, New York. A highly respected professional wrestler, Huber built his reputation through years of dedication to the craft. Before joining WWE, he competed on the independent circuit, wrestling for promotions such as Chikara and Ring of Honor, where he showcased a rare blend of power and agility that set him apart. In 2012, Huber signed with WWE, where he would become a key figure in modern wrestling. His breakout moment came as a member of the Wyatt family, a cult-like faction led by Bray Wyatt. As the group's wild, menacing enforcer, Harper played a crucial role in their success, bringing an unmatched intensity to their storytelling. His unique look, hard-hitting offense, and surprising agility for a man of his size made him a standout talent. Beyond his work with the Wyatt family, Harper also found success as one half of the Bludgeon Brothers, alongside Eric Rowan. The duo captured the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship, further proving his adaptability in both singles and tag team competition. His in-ring skills, captivating presence, and ability to elevate any match earned him widespread respect from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Tragically, Huber passed away on December 26, 2020, at the age of 41 due to complications from an illness. His sudden death deeply impacted the wrestling world as tributes poured in from those who knew and admired him. Remembered for his kindness, professionalism, and devotion to his family, Huber left behind a legacy that extended far beyond the ring. His influence continues to be felt in wrestling, where his contributions remain a cherished part of the sport's history. John Tenta, born June 22, 1963, in Vancouver, Canada, was a professional wrestler and former sumo competitor, best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Before entering professional wrestling, Tenta pursued a career in sumo wrestling in Japan, competing under the name Kintaro Oki. He reached the rank of Juryo before transitioning to pro wrestling in the mid-1980s. Tenta's wrestling career skyrocketed when he joined the WWF in 1989 and was repackaged as Earthquake. A towering and powerful competitor, he quickly became a dominant force, known for his devastating Earthquake Splash finishing move. One of his most notable feuds was with Hulk Hogan, which culminated in a major match at SummerSlam 1990, establishing Tenta as a top villain of his era. Beyond singles competition, Tenta found success in tag team wrestling, forming the Natural Disasters with Typhoon. Their powerhouse style made them a formidable team, and in 1992, they captured the WWF Tag Team Championship, further solidifying Tenta's place among wrestling's elite. His size, strength, and agility for a big man made him a unique and respected performer. After leaving WWF, he continued wrestling in WCW and other promotions, taking on various personas, including the Shark and Golga. Regardless of the gimmick, Tenta remained a well-regarded and hard-working competitor. Tragically, Tenta passed away on June 7, 2006, at the age of 42 after a long battle with bladder cancer. Despite undergoing multiple treatments, his condition worsened, and his passing was a heartbreaking loss for the wrestling community. Fans and fellow wrestlers honored his contributions to the sport, remembering him as a talented, kind-hearted performer who left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. Gil Hayes was a celebrated professional wrestler whose career spanned decades, earning him a place among the sport's most respected figures. Born on October 20, 1939, Hayes rose to prominence in the 1960s and 1970s, competing in various regional promotions across the United States. His dynamic performances and in-ring charisma made him a fan favorite, whether he was portraying a heroic fan favorite or a ruthless villain. Hayes was renowned for his technical prowess and adaptability in the ring. His ability to seamlessly transition between different personas allowed him to captivate audiences and earn the admiration of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. His in-ring versatility, coupled with his deep understanding of wrestling psychology, solidified his reputation as a skilled performer who could deliver compelling matches regardless of his role. Beyond his achievements as a wrestler, Hayes made significant contributions to the industry behind the scenes. He played an instrumental role in mentoring and developing young talent, sharing his vast knowledge of the business with aspiring wrestlers. His dedication to helping shape the future of professional wrestling ensured that his influence extended far beyond his own in-ring career. Hayes was also a beloved figure in the wrestling community, frequently attending conventions and industry events where he shared stories and connected with fans. His commitment to the sport and those involved in it left a lasting impact, making him not only a formidable competitor, but also a cherished mentor and friend. At the age of 85, Gil Hayes passed away, leaving behind a legacy defined by passion, skill, and a profound love for wrestling. His contributions to the sport will be remembered for generations, ensuring his place in wrestling history remains unshaken. Rey Mysterio, a legendary name in professional wrestling, has thrilled fans worldwide with his high-flying moves and unparalleled charisma. However, behind the mask lies a journey filled with immense personal and professional challenges. The relentless demands of wrestling at full throttle have taken a physical toll on Mysterio, leading to numerous injuries throughout his storied career. Outside the ring, he has endured profound personal loss, including the passing of his father, a tragedy that deeply affected his life. Adding to the challenges are persistent rumours, particularly surrounding an eye injury that sparked speculation among fans and media alike. While some reports blurred the line between fiction and reality, Mysterio's resilience has remained unwavering. This exploration delves into the challenges, personal struggles, and rumours that have shaped Rey Mysterio's life, offering a deeper understanding of the man behind the mask. Early wrestling journey, the rise of a legend. Rey Mysterio, born Oscar Gutierrez Rubio on December 11, 1974, in Chula Vista, California, has been a trailblazer in the world of professional wrestling. Known for his high-flying lucha libre style, Mysterio redefined what smaller wrestlers could achieve in the land of giants. Over the decades, his performances have enthralled audiences worldwide, earning him countless accolades, including multiple WWE championships. However, behind the mask and the breathtaking moves lies a story of resilience and perseverance, as Mysterio has faced numerous health challenges, personal hardships, and rumours throughout his storied career. Mysterio began his wrestling journey at the tender age of 14, training under his uncle, the legendary Rey Mysterio Sr., who introduced him to the lucha libre style that would define his career. His natural athleticism, agility, and creativity in the ring were evident early on, and by the mid-1990s, Mysterio had become a rising star in promotions like ECW and WCW. His high-flying style, complete with rapid aerial attacks, springboard moves, and incredible agility, made him a fan favourite and set him apart from the traditional, larger-than-life wrestlers. In 2002, Rey Mysterio joined WWE, where his career reached new heights. His debut was a turning point, as he instantly became one of the company's top stars. Mysterio's underdog status, paired with his amazing in-ring talent, made him a beloved figure. Despite standing at just 1.68 meters, 5 feet 6 inches, and weighing around 79 kilograms, 175 pounds, Mysterio proved that heart, skill, and charisma could transcend size in the world of professional wrestling. He went on to captivate audiences with his legendary feuds, his innovative moves, and his resilience, solidifying his legacy in the industry. The challenges of wrestling at full throttle. Mysterio's breathtaking high-flying style, which often saw him engage in death-defying aerial maneuvers, came at a significant physical cost. Over the years, the cumulative toll of wrestling at full throttle began to manifest in a series of serious injuries, which threatened to shorten his career. Rey Mysterio's body, particularly his knees, shoulders, and neck, endured significant damage over time. The very style that made him famous, his quickness, his springboard dives, and his high-risk aerial tactics resulted in frequent injuries. Knee problems, in particular, have plagued Mysterio for much of his career. His knee surgeries and rehab sessions became a part of his life, forcing him to take extended breaks from the ring to recover. At times, fans wondered how much longer he could continue performing at such a high level. However, Mysterio's resilience and determination allowed him to keep pushing through. Despite these injuries, he constantly found ways to adapt his style, modifying his in-ring techniques to alleviate the pressure on his joints, all while maintaining the spectacular qualities that made him a fan favorite. The emotional and physical toll of wrestling caught up with him at times, but his undying passion for the sport kept him going. Stem cell therapy, a game changer for longevity. To maintain his ability to perform at the highest level, despite the relentless toll on his body, Mysterio turned to stem cell therapy. This medical treatment, which uses regenerative cells to promote healing and reduce inflammation, became a game changer for Mysterio, helping him manage chronic pain and accelerate his recovery. In interviews, Mysterio has credited stem cell therapy for allowing him to extend his career. The therapy provided him with an alternative to invasive surgeries, which might have otherwise sidelined him for extended periods. Thanks to stem cell treatments, Mysterio has felt as though he is aging a little bit slower than normal, despite being in his late 40s. This medical breakthrough helped rejuvenate his body and maintain the agility and strength necessary to continue performing at the elite level that fans have come to expect from him. Personal loss, the passing of his father. In addition to the physical struggles he has faced, Mysterio's personal life has been deeply impacted by tragedy. One of the most difficult moments in his life came with the passing of his father. While Mysterio has kept many details of this loss private, it is clear that his father played a pivotal role in both his personal and professional life. The death of such an important figure was a profound emotional blow for Mysterio, who has always placed a strong emphasis on family. Family is central to Mysterio's identity, and his deep connection with his loved ones is often reflected in his wrestling persona. His son, Dominic Mysterio, has also followed in his footsteps and become a wrestler in WWE, adding a layer of complexity to Rey's journey. Despite the hardships he faced, Mysterio's bond with his children, particularly Dominic, has provided him with the strength to keep going, even when times were difficult. Wrestling with rumors, retirement, and future prospects. As Mysterio approaches the milestone of his 50th birthday, discussions about his retirement have become a common topic among fans and analysts. With his physical limitations and the wear and tear of over 2 decades in the ring, many wonder how much longer Mysterio can maintain his punishing schedule. Despite these concerns, Mysterio has consistently defied expectations and proven that age is just a number. The rumors surrounding his retirement have only intensified in recent years. Some speculate that he might be nearing the end of his career, but Mysterio has shown no signs of slowing down. His performances have remained as captivating and dynamic as ever, with his matches continuing to captivate audiences and earn critical acclaim. In recent years, Mysterio has remained tight-lipped about his future in wrestling. Rather than focusing on retirement plans, he has preferred to stay in the moment, enjoying every match and every opportunity to perform for his fans. His love for the sport and his commitment to entertaining his audience remain as strong as ever, and he seems intent on continuing his journey for as long as his body will allow him. Eye injury rumors. Fact versus fiction. One of the most widely discussed moments in Mysterio's career occurred in 2020 when he was involved in a highly graphic and controversial storyline with Seth Rollins. In the angle, Rollins appeared to severely damage Mysterio's eye during a match, leading to the creation of a compelling but unsettling visual that had fans questioning the authenticity of the injury. While the storyline certainly blurred the lines between fiction and reality, the eye injury itself was not real. It was part of a scripted storyline designed to heighten the drama between Mysterio and Rollins. However, it is worth noting that Mysterio did have a real-life issue with his eye, which required him to wear a protective patch during matches. WWE's creative team cleverly incorporated this personal challenge into the storyline, making it appear as though Mysterio's injury was more severe than it actually was. Despite the controversy surrounding the graphic nature of the angle, Mysterio's professionalism shone through. He continued to perform at an extremely high level, demonstrating his ability to adapt to real-life challenges and turn them into compelling storytelling moments. Overcoming knee injuries. A lifelong battle. Among all the injuries Rey Mysterio has faced over the years, knee problems have been the most persistent. The physical demands of his high-flying, hard-hitting style placed incredible stress on his knees, and the damage accumulated over time. Mysterio's knee issues began early in his career and required multiple surgeries to address. However, the nature of his wrestling style made it difficult to avoid further damage, leading to recurring injuries and pain. At times, Mysterio has taken extended breaks from wrestling to recover, but the damage to his knees was often inevitable. Despite these setbacks, Mysterio's love for the sport and his unrelenting passion for performing kept him returning to the ring. Even when forced to alter his style to accommodate his injured knees, he remained committed to putting on a show for the fans. Mental fortitude. Coping with fame and family pressures. Wrestling is not just a physical endeavour, it also takes a significant mental toll on those who dedicate their lives to it. For Mysterio, the pressures of fame, the constant travel, and the challenges of balancing his personal life with his professional responsibilities have been immense. Mysterio has spoken openly about the difficulties of balancing his career with his family life. His wife, Angie Gutierrez, has been a steadfast support system for him throughout their marriage, which has lasted since 1996. The couple's strong relationship has helped Mysterio navigate the ups and downs of life in the wrestling industry. Together, they have raised their children, including their son Dominic, who has now followed in his father's footsteps as a WWE wrestler. The pressure of being in the spotlight and the grueling travel schedule often made it difficult for Mysterio to maintain a balance between family and wrestling. Despite these challenges, his mental fortitude has enabled him to remain grounded and focused on what truly matters: his family, his career, and his passion for wrestling. Dispelling rumours about steroid use. Throughout his career, Rey Mysterio has been subject to rumours about performance-enhancing drug PED use. These rumours became particularly prominent in the mid-2000s when WWE began implementing its wellness policy to combat substance abuse in the industry. In 2009, Mysterio was suspended for violating the policy, but he maintained that the infraction was due to medication he had taken for his knee injuries. Mysterio has always been an advocate for clean living and hard work, and despite the controversy surrounding his suspension, his legacy has remained intact. His success has never been attributed to external substances, but rather to his incredible talent, work ethic, and dedication to the sport. Legacy and impact on wrestling. Rey Mysterio's legacy is undeniable. He has been one of the most influential and beloved wrestlers of all time, inspiring generations of athletes and fans alike. Mysterio redefined what it meant to be a small wrestler in an industry dominated by larger-than-life figures. His style, passion, and innovation have had an enduring impact on professional wrestling. In 2023, Mysterio was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a fitting recognition of his incredible contributions to the industry. His influence extends beyond his own career. Many wrestlers have cited Mysterio as an inspiration, and his impact on the sport will be felt for years to come. The future. Rey Mysterio's enduring spirit. As Rey Mysterio continues to perform, fans eagerly anticipate what lies ahead. Whether he has a final showdown with his son Dominic or faces off against another legendary opponent, one thing is certain: Mysterio's spirit and love for wrestling will endure. Rey, Mysterio's journey is not just about wrestling. It is about overcoming adversity, facing personal and professional challenges head-on, and showing the world that the true measure of a champion lies in the heart. His enduring spirit, commitment to family, and passion for his craft are a testament to the power of perseverance.